Get away from me, stupid thing! Is it gone? Steer clear of Tor Dreyok, stranger. Those strange moats are everywhere. I saw one of them turn a cow into a person. I don't know. I was just trying to cut through the area around the old wizard's tower there when I spotted those strange... No, not that I've ever seen. And I take that shortcut almost every day. The Magister who lives there and his Khajiit assistant, Ember, are nice enough.
Get back here, you stupid thing!
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've got a big one for you, if you're up for it. I'd pay you for it. I was experimenting with a spell while my mentor, Magister Iren, was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going... I need to develop a counterspell. But first, the protective wards around the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, so I don't taint the magic. That's where you come in. Hold still! You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as a sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. Mostly they serve to keep errant magic inside Tordryak's boundaries. You know, the standard 3 points of protection thing. The spell I created has my magical mark on it, if that makes... Exactly. Magic is powerful and great, and the name's Ember. This is Tordryak. There's a big wizard's tower, you can't miss it. I've been living there with Magister Iren, plus a few people who... The spell I created has my magical...
Yeah.
Here we are. I'm going to cast a little... That's one ward restored! Let's go fix the next one. It's in the glade just west of here. I really should have paid more attention to Magister Iren when he was explaining how these protective wards work. I should have paid more attention. Unfortunately, no. The wards are just to keep the unstable magic. Magister Iren made sure I knew what they were and what purpose they served as soon as he took me on as an apprentice. He wanted me to be... Here we are. I'll make sure nothing gets in our way while you place the warding crystal. Oh, you're a natural! Maybe you should have been Magister Iren's apprentice. This is the last one. Let's get this over with quick. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next. I know my rogue spell is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Tordreyok, but I'm not sure. The moats aren't new, they're always hanging around Tordreyok. I think... Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior. While I work on... See if you can find anything in the tower about the moats. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
This is ridiculous. I knew Magister Iren should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Iren... What the...
All right. That was a little funny. You in here? Did you find anything useful about the moats? I finished the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the moats. Then I can sort... Oh, I read that one with the wind sorrow lady, right? Oh, the traps are finished, but the livestock and Heldressa are still... Here, I'll mark some places to set the traps. They're in a pack by the work tables outside. While you do that, good luck setting up the traps. I'll meet you by the livestock pens when you're finished. All right, let's get you two back to your regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work. Run along, ladies. You're back. The traps worked, didn't they? See, I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but normally I wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting. Here, take the spoon of undo. If you could run around, just look around for people making animals. Well, they're still animals. They might run around. I wasn't trying to turn animals into people, I swear. I'll be in the tower working on the counter spell. Come find me when you're done.
I just a guar? This is all Ember's fault.
Fish biscuits. That wasn't right.
Says back to her charming self. I've run into a problem. I have good news and bad news. Because if the mirrored way isn't with the rest of his thing, Magister Irin has warned me not to enter his library. Once we find the mirrored way in Magister Irin's library, I can finish my counterspell. Not sure. I picked the lock on the place as soon as... It wasn't hard. Mages like Magister Irin tend to think in very... necessity. I wasn't exactly raised in the lap of luxury. Not even in the lap of genteel poverty, for that matter. Follow me. The library is downstairs. Give me just a moment to pick the lock. All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can. I don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing. Fish biscuits! That's it, you got it! This spell is specifically targeting me. I'll figure out a way down. You just focus on getting the book. Magister Irin... I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target. Let me take a look. No. 2 different arcane glyphs. They do in... The counterspell should set everything right. The old ritual circle is a place of power, and I'm going to need all the help. Maybe? If luck is with us, maybe just some irritated wildlife we can deal. The ritual circle is just up the hill to the north. I'll meet you there. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site. Light the 3 ritual flames.
Not my
and I'll get
rest,
ones on the altar.
foul creature.
Almost there. Should be able to see it materialize.
Do you want to brag about that, or should I?
We did it! Come on, let's get back to the tower.
Used to work under these conditions. I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, full dresser. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do.
Huldressa sold me out, didn't she?
Let me speak to your associate first, Ember. So, you were witness to the events here, and as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end. I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have not... Don't worry, Ember isn't in any trouble. While I am not pleased about my traumatized... I don't mean to give the impression that Ember is incapable of learning. That's not the case. Just like a flame, Ember wants to devour everything around her. Exactly right. Ember needs someone who can keep up with her. Someone who thrusts themselves headlong into adventure so that she may temper herself and her magic beside them. Perhaps when...
Hey, you! Let's talk while Magister Irin collects his thoughts. I thought Magister Irin would be as mad as a wet dragon, but He looks amused. It's probably because he's wanted to turn Holdressa into a guar at some point. He just... Well, I've been thinking. I'm grateful to Magister Irin, but sitting and reading about magic has little appeal to me. This whole thing just proved to me that I'm too... I think it's time. I've been given good training here, but I still have a lot to learn. For me, Ember the Sorcerer. I like the sound of that. But that can come later. First, take this. It's not much, but you deserve it. Magister Irin, I'm grateful for your teachings and your patience. But I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents, Ember. Do write me occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Holdressa. Not a chance.